Hey guys, welcome back to Live Your Style. I'm Sharrah, and today we are going to be focusing on an alternative storage solution under your bed. Okay, so you guys know I live in a really small apartment, which means our storage space is even smaller, and I'm also married, so I have to share it with someone else, and it kind of like, forces you to get super creative on where the heck you can put stuff without making it look cluttered. So when I was trying to figure out where to store what, it occurred to me the bed takes up the majority of the space of the real estate in the room. So wouldn't it be great if I could utilize that space in another way by putting stuff under it and making that a great storage solution? So I thought it'd be fun to show you guys what and how we store things down there. Thank you so much to ThredUp for sponsoring today's video. I will tell you guys a little bit more about them later. But I want to say before we jump into the video, if you guys have not subscribed, click the subscribe button and join the Live Your Style fam. And if you're not following on Instagram, you guys are missing out on like key moments in Scout's life. You don't want to do that. So go to Instagram, go to Sharrah Stevens and follow along. Also, Tyler and I did a Q&A on Instagram last week, which was really fun. There's another reason to go check out Instagram. It was super fun. We had a lot of fun questions and had a good time. And Tyler was cute, so you should go look at it. Did I just use my husband to get followers? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's get started. Number one, clean that puppy up. Not this puppy, but that puppy. She has no regard for my pillows. Can you see that? You want to get rid of any dust bunnies, any trash, any exiled socks, any spider webs, anything that is unwanted that you know you do not need to keep. Get rid of it, that way you can start with a clean slate and you can keep things nice and organized under your bed. Number two, get yourself some bed risers and a bed skirt. Utilizing underbed storage is a great way to create a visual boundary between you and the stuff that you do not need access to on a day-to-day basis. Whether it's seasonal clothing or just basic household things that you are storing under there, it helps limit the number of things that you have entering your visual space so you don't have to see them all the time. If you guys have beds that are already super tall and have a lot of space under them, then that's perfect. If you have a bed that has built-in drawers, then that's even better. But if you're like me and your husband bought a $100 bed frame on Amazon, then you are going to want to get some of these bed risers that you can put all the legs on top of, and then it'll give you enough storage to really stack at least two bins, the long skinny ones, on top of each other, and you can really maximize a lot of storage under there that way. Also, a good tip is to get that bed skirt, because when you do that, you're gonna have a big space that people could see underneath your bed. And if you just get a simple white bed skirt, you solve that problem and it looks really clean and really nice. I love you. I'm getting lipstick on your nose, I'm very sorry. Number three, decide on what you are going to store in that space. So you should ask yourself, what are the things that you're gonna need from a weekly to monthly basis? You may not need it on a daily basis, but you definitely use it frequently enough that you would like access to it weekly or monthly. Are there household items that you could use extra storage for, like maybe hangers or bed sheets? Or do you guys have any bulky items like sweatshirts or maybe some dressy purses that could use a hidden home? Well, those items are great to put underneath your bed, including items like, one of your 70 pairs of shoes if you need extra storage, putting your shoes in a different style shoe bin, either by pair, or if you have a bigger bin, you could do by style, like all of your summer flip-flops or some of your high heels that you don't have space for. Or are there clothing pieces you're not quite ready to part with, but let me tell you, if you put them under your bed and you don't see them for 6 to 8 months, once you take them out, I can almost promise you, well, you'll either be stoked that you kept them, a few pieces, but for the most part, you're gonna be like me and look at it and go, this is so out of season. I can't believe I wanted to wear that. Or I've worn this so much and I think I'm ready to get rid of it. You'll alleviate the bond that you have with it and be able to sell it or donate it or part with it in general. Like this, for example. Nothing against animal print, but this is definitely not in. This is something that I thought maybe if animal print comes back. Well, if animal print comes back, I will just buy a new animal print shirt. But there's no reason to take up this space and clutter it when someone else could totally enjoy this shirt that's into animal print still. So now I'm not, necessarily emotionally attached to this item. So it's easier for me to purge of it and make room for other items. Also, things like this. Now, these items are still in great condition. I've probably only worn them a few times, especially since sometimes clothing gets gifted to me. So I keep it because I think, oh, maybe that's kind of cute, or I'll wear it next season. And then when I pull it out, I realize maybe not. So a good thing to do with these things, whether I donate them, which I do donate a lot of stuff, but the stuff that's kind of my top tier items, I try to sell on different platforms like thredup.com. And of course, once I sell a lot of these items online, I'm gonna need a few pieces to spruce my wardrobe back up. So ThredUp is a really cool site. They are the largest online thrift store, which is really cool. They sell a ton of different brands up to 90% off, which is amazing. And I'm not kidding you guys, this stuff is pretty much like new. Like for example, this sweater that I'm wearing. I love it. So what's great about selling and buying on ThredUp is you can get up to 90% off of some of these different brands, which is really cool. And you're able to customize your shopping experience. So you can go in and enter your sizes, you can enter the colors that look good on you, the types of clothing that you're looking for, the styles of fashion, things like that. And it auto-populates like this entire page of items that you guys can scroll through and shop from. And it's just really fun. You can go on your phone and do it. And it's like, you don't even have to leave the comfort of your home and go to a thrift store or go somewhere like that. You just do it right from home. Plus, I personally love the idea of giving old clothes new life. Like these clothes here, they're still in great condition. They're beautiful items. I'm just kind of tired of them. But I know for sure that when I do sell them, that piece of clothing is totally gonna excite someone else. Just like these new pieces that I'm about to show you from ThredUp totally excite me because they're brand new to me. They're things that I love and they're great brands, which is awesome. Do you guys wanna see what I got? Okay, so glad you asked. Now before I try these on, I do wanna mention ThredUp is offering my viewers 30% off your first order, which is amazing because it's already a great discount just like as is. So an additional 30% off is like, wow. So if you guys go to ThredUp, you guys can use the code SHARE30, S-H-A-R, no E, 30. Kind of like for my name, Share, you know? Okay, so you guys want me to try the clothes on and show you what I got? You can tell I like stripes. This is such a cute little bathing suit cover up. And look, it's Ralph Lauren and the tags are still attached. This was $89 originally and I bought it for $24.99, which is so cool. I'm really excited about that. This is so exciting. What else? What else? And this I'm super excited about. Wow, this is like quality. This is Alexander Wang. So thick and so like, wow, this is so nice. This sweater was $190 originally, but I bought it for $36.99. And this sweater is Eileen Fisher, which is such good quality, I can tell. Originally it was $228, and I bought it from ThredUp for $44.99. Super cute, kind of baggy, like my style. It's comfy, it's cozy, it's like light enough to wear in spring. I love it. Scout.
Oh, hi, puppy. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? You like to be under the bed? Okay, good night.
Okay, number 4, pick your bins. If you guys have zero budget, don't worry. You can use something like an Amazon box or a shoe box or something like that. I don't highly recommend that option, but if you really cannot do any plastic bins, then totally fine. You guys can still make this apply for your spaces. If you guys do have a little bit more of a budget, I highly recommend that you guys invest in clear bins with good locks on the side. I speak from personal experience on this one. I have purchased the ones at IKEA that don't have the locks, that are just like super cheap. They have a lid you can put on top. because they are way cheaper there, and I absolutely hate them. In fact, I'm gonna end up replacing them, which sucks because I wasted money on the IKEA ones and I have to buy them again. Whereas if I just bought them nice the first time, I would have only paid for them once. So I highly recommend you guys look for ones that have those clip tops on the thing, on the top of them. And then it's also a really good idea to make sure that you try to find bins that roll in and out easily, and especially ones that have wheels. That will really help the ease and the glide, and you guys will be able to pull things out of underneath your bed easily and access them really easily. Get the ones with wheels and get them clear so you can see into them so you know which bin you're trying to get into. Make sure you're pulling out the right one. If you guys have important documents or memorabilia that you're wanting to store under your bed, I recommend trying to get like a file cabinet thing or maybe a locked box. That way, you guys can store them safely. Sometimes putting those items in the garage, they'll get destroyed or eroded or whatever. It's just not the best conditions down there. If you guys are trying to store shoes or you need to kind of separate, you don't necessarily want to do all the long boxes, I would recommend trying to find boxes that are all the same width, but maybe not all the same length. So for example, when I pull out this long box, I still have 3 separate boxes on top of it that I can put sheets in, or I can put shoes in, or things like that. But it still is kind of all the same width and lines up correctly when I stack them, so they're clean and neat and simple and easy to access. And last but not least, number 5, use vacuum sealed bags. Now these are awesome for so many reasons. Yes, they're good for storage. They're also really good for traveling if you guys need more room in your suitcase. If you get like the value pack, which I'll link everything below, I think it comes with like 2 cubes for packing or something. They create more space in the bins. They also help protect it against all those dusty little critters that could get in there over time. And then lastly, it actually does help divide up a big plastic bin. So if you guys have a big bin, you don't want to necessarily have all of your clothes mixed together, or you want to easily maybe get to some of your like nice dresses. Like I have a plastic vacuum bag that only has my nice dresses. To get into that one, it's in one little vacuum bag, but all those vacuum bags go into one plastic container, and it's all nice and neat and organized. And if I need to get to one thing, I don't have to open up all those bags just to find that one little dress. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Okay guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you guys loved this video. I had fun putting it together. I hope you guys are having a great week so far, and hopefully you guys got a little inspired to organize your bed and bedroom and junk that you need to get rid of underneath your bed. Leave me comments below if you guys use your under bed space to organize and store stuff in your bedrooms, and maybe if you have other tips that I didn't mention, that would be awesome to share with everyone, as we all read the comments and we all learn from them. And I've loved and I've noticed, and from my Q&A, you guys all help each other out, and that's so cool. So I also always want to inspire that type of community, because the Live Your Style fam, we are just like one big family and we all can contribute and share ideas, and I just think that's so cool. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. I will see y'all next week. If you haven't subscribed, join the fam, hit the subscribe button, and leave this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.